The Roomba Combo J7 Plus is a really cool piece of technology that has a retractable mop head and is a 2-in-1 machine by one of the best robot vacuum companies on the market, iRobot. You always have to wonder for a first-gen product, is it worth it? Is it worth investing my hard-earned money into this device? I'm here to walk you through. We've put it through a lot of testing, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I mentioned this is a 2-in-1 machine, so I think the easiest way to break this up is vacuuming and mopping. Let's start with vacuuming. The J7 Plus already exists. It's already been flushed out. It's an incredible vacuum. iRobot says that the J7 Plus can avoid 80 household objects, socks, cords, shoes, pet waste. Yes, pet waste. You should look into the poop guarantee. This is one of the very few robot vacuums that I allow in on my carpet. So many of them do such a poor job. It's not even worth it to me to let it go in there. I don't have to do anything, but it's not worth it because they do such a bad job. The J7 Plus and the Combo J7 Plus both get full range in my house. It does a great job. It picks up the pet hair. I've got a ton of pet hair. It picks up the dirt. It leaves carpet lines. It looks good. You know it's getting clean. You get down, you lay on the floor and you're eye level with it. It looks really good. It just makes a little part of my day that much easier, that I can just offload that task to a robot. I love being able to trust that the vacuum can do this. It has an auto empty base, and Roomba does a phenomenal job. Once that dustbin gets full, the vacuum goes right back to the auto empty base and it suctions it out. Sometimes I will say, if I don't vacuum my floors every day, it will clog. I've got a lot of dirt and pet hair. I know a lot of other people do. So it will occasionally clog. Not a deal breaker for me. It's not hard to detach that and then go ahead, dump it in the trash can and move on. The auto empty base ensures that my house is getting clean, and that sensor, when that dustbin gets full, it doesn't matter where it is in the house. It will stop, it will pause the job, it will go empty, and it will go right back to where it was. And that is one of my favorite pieces of technology. The obstacle avoidance is incredible, but knowing when its dustbin is full it's just so beneficial. There are robots that can't do that. And that's something I'll invest in every single time. That is a must-have for me. So the Roomba Combo J7 Plus, check. Great job. On to the mopping. It's a 2-in-1 device. Like I said, it has a retractable head. This is the first gen. We've seen this from iRobot. Roomba did a phenomenal job every time that's worked. And I think that is so impressive for a first gen piece of technology. My two biggest complaints. The liquid tank is really small. I have a modest sized home. I have to refill this several times. So I kind of have to babysit this robot vacuum. I can't just have it go vacuum and mop my entire house while I'm gone, because it doesn't have the liquid capacity to be able to do that. So that's kind of frustrating, because to me, a robot vacuum is out of sight, out of mind. I like to run it if I'm at work, if I'm at the store, if I'm just not going to be there. I don't want to have to listen to it. It's not very loud, but I don't want to deal with it. I want it to run while I'm gone. And that's not something I get to do with the Combo J7 Plus, because that liquid tank is so small. Now, if I just need a room or two clean, maybe. But my second complaint, you have to go in the settings app, when you go to tell it what job you want it to run, you have to select, the default is moderate liquid. I have to put it on ultra to notice that my floors aren't streaky and that my floors are getting clean. When it's just that moderate liquid, there's a lot of streakiness, and you can literally see where the robot was cleaning successfully or not. Like, you can see this clean strip and then dirty. On Ultra, that's not an issue I have, but that tiny liquid tank is really going through a lot. And so I've really got to babysit it, which is frustrating to me, but it is getting the job done. So if you're someone who works from home and doesn't mind listening to it, like I said, it's not that loud. That's not what I expect from a robot vacuum. If you can live with that, this is a great piece of tech, a first gen piece of tech from iRobot. All in all, I think this is a really good first gen combo robot that Roomba has put out. But I will say, if you don't live in a small area, if you live in a modest-sized home, if you live in a large home, and if you need your floors vacuumed and mopped constantly, and you don't want to have to babysit, this might not be the device for you, but it vacuums incredibly well, and it doesn't do a bad mopping job if you manipulate the settings just right. If this is a robot vacuum that interests you, be sure to check out the written review down below. Be sure to click the link, check it out for yourself. If you have one, let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stick with ZDNET.